Hold my beer! I'm sorry, dear.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast. Hey, man.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thirsty.
Thirsty?
Yeah.
Ooh. What do you got?
A little latte.
Do you?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah. Midwest water.
Midwest water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Hey, man. How you doing? How's your week?
Good. It was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a few hot ones.
Yeah. It's going away now.
Yeah. It's
Thank
cooling down
God.
quite a bit. I think I've seen 68 for maybe Thursday.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
68,
Yeah.
60 something.
Nice cool weekend for work.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I'm excited.
Compared to last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
last weekend was rough. It was hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't muggy. It was just hot.
Dry. Yeah. See, the heat wasn't so bad. The dry heat wasn't so bad. People are like, oh, you dry heat, it's shit too. But no.
No.
The humidity is what makes heat so bad.
Yeah, the humidity sucks.
Yeah. The dry heat felt great. Even at night. It wasn't, okay. Working maybe? Not great.
No.
Step it on your back porch? Felt pretty nice.
I bet it. I'm glad you got to experience that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good.
It was breezy.
Yep.
Yeah. Not great for having a fire outside, but
No.
Yeah.
No, not the fire.
great wildfire conditions.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Like ideal.
I wonder if that's how Canada started.
In other places around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone's having a campfire.
Yeah. Maybe.
Good news this week.
Yeah?
School started.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
How'd you enjoy your day alone?
I wasn't alone.
You weren't alone? Oh,
No.
you get a dog.
I was with my wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
We hung out, did some laundry, watched some stuff, you know.
Adult things.
Yeah, just spend time.
Good.
Took care of some things, spent some time. Yeah, it was good.
Good to hear.
Yeah. Got a few more days. She doesn't work till Friday, so.
Also good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Heck yeah, dude.
Getting ready for the little one.
Yeah. Yep. Couple more months.
You got that crib all put together?
No, waiting for it to get here.
Oh.
Yeah. Just ordered it the other day.
Oh. It's
Didn't-
going to be bougie as fuck with like a mobile and everything.
No. Nope. Simple.
Simple.
We don't need all that extra bullshit.
Good. Not no high-tech crap that you got to plug in.
Nah, probably not. No, it's gonna be a simple crib setup, you know, simple room. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna be aesthetically pleasing, hopefully, but yeah,
Good.
It's not gonna be gadgets and gizmos.
Got a
and
specific color picked out? Like a theme, you know?
Oh shoot, I don't remember the color that she picked out. I don't remember. She says, "Do you like this?" I say yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So, question I got for you.
Send it.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
You know, I'm not sure, man. I feel like I've seen some weird things that I thought at the time were ghosts, maybe, you know? I've had some weird experiences. I was walking down the stairs one time by myself in my house, and I felt this weird, I felt like I got pushed in the back, basically.
Oh,
As
shit.
if, someone came behind me and pushed me in the shoulders, right? But no one or nothing was there. So, yeah, I don't know. I've had some weird experiences, but I don't know if it was a ghost or not. You know, I can't say for sure.
It's fair.
What about you?
No.
Nothing.
I don't know if I have. I have
Yeah.
no clue. I don't pay attention that much.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something if there's something out of the ordinary or shiny,
Mm-hmm.
then I would notice it. But I know I see it shit out of the corner of my eye all the time, and it's always like a glare from the light or something.
Yeah.
If I turn, I'll see something and be like, "What was that?" And it's not.
Right.
It's just a glare.
Yeah.
So-
We had some weird action in the house tonight while you were here. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah, the lights
The
kept.
second we started talking about ghosts, right? The lights got brighter, 10 to 20 seconds,
And then it went dim again.
and then it went back dim. Yeah.
It was weird.
It was very peculiar.
And the light switch didn't change at all. It just stayed in the same
Yeah,
position.
no, it's a variable brightness switch, right? So you can
Yeah.
adjust how bright you want it. And it's set pretty dim. And yeah, I don't know, it's peculiar. It got fairly bright in here for
As soon as we started talking about this, something
Yeah.
was odd.
So maybe you have had an experience.
Well, maybe
Who
I just
knows?
did. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I ask you that question is because we're going to go over some ghost cities and towns. Now, some of these do have some paranormal activities to them,
Okay.
and some of them don't.
Sweet. Okay.
We're not going to do a lot of them. There's only a handful that we're doing.
Yeah, there's so many you could do.
There's a lot.
People like claiming it too, just, bring some name and fame to their town and tourism and money.
For sure. The rapid expansion of the West helped towns in the United States blossom all over the place. Whether it was for their fertile land or stellar trading, tiny townships once bloomed across the nation. Until one day, they didn't. These towns were abandoned because of illness, collapsing industry, or merely because their once lively citizens just simply moved on. These communities became known as ghost towns or ghost cities or what have you.
Oh.
There are reports that some 3,800 ghost towns exist just in America alone.
Damn.
Mostly abandoned between the 9th and the 20th centuries for greener pastures.
Oh, okay. So not only like spooky ghosts, but like abandoned gold mining towns or like whatever else they're abandoned for. Rocky Mountain Hillbillies or...
Could be Rocky Mountain Hillbillies. This isn't the Hills Have Eyes.
Something along those lines. So ghost towns.
Yeah.
As in not just... Okay, cool. All right. I think when we went through Colorado, we might have drove past one. It looked pretty ghostly.
Maybe.
Or it used to be.
You landed in Denver, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. We came in on opposite sides.
Yeah.
I think I might have drove past one. Going up the mountain.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably an old mining town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a bunch of old mining shit out there. Just kind of, I don't know. Not all over, but you seen, it was cool.
I saw quite a few.
Yeah.
I saw one gas station in the middle of nowhere. It was one of those dinosaur ones, like Dinoco or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
Big green dinosaur, you know?
Uh-huh.
But it had the sign, the green dinosaur sign. It was all torn. There was
classic horror movie gas station look.
There's no gas.
Wild.
There's no gas pumps at all. There's just the overhang from where the gas pumps used to be, and then the building. And it was on this little like hump.
Was it like empty shell? Like not like was there business there, or was it just dead?
No, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Bunch of graffiti. That's pretty much all that was there.
Horror movie classic spot. Sweet.
Like the shit you go into and you go, oh, this doesn't feel right.
The shit you see people go into and you go, what the fuck are you doing?
I definitely wouldn't go into any of those places.
Right. Unless you're running from somebody trying to stab you.
Even then.
And then it's probably their lair, but...
leading you right to their nest.
Yep, that's how the movies work, man.
Yeah, a lot of them. So the first one we got is St. Elmo, Colorado. Speaking of Colorado.
Okay.
Founded in 1880, St. Elmo lies in the heart of the Sawatch Range, 20 miles southwest of Buena Vista, and sits at an elevation of roughly 9,961 feet.
Damn.
So we were around there, where we stayed.
For sure.
Nearly 2,000 people settled in this town when mining for gold and silver started. The mining industry started to decline in the early 1920s, and in 1922, the railroad discontinued service. The community is listed on the National Register of Historic Places as the St. Elmo Historic District. It is one of Colorado's best preserved ghost towns.
It's one of the abandoned ghost towns.
Yeah.
They just ran out of gold and headed on out, huh?
I guess so, or when it was done, quote unquote, you know.
The ores ran out. The veins
ran dry.
Yeah.
The mines ran dry, whatever. So a little history on St. Elmo.
Elmo has a gun. I'm just thinking of a village just praising evil Elmo. And he's saying Elmo.
Just picket signs
Two
everywhere.
pistols in his hands.
Yeah. Get out of my city. St. Elmo was originally named Forest City, but was later changed because of the multitude of towns with the same name.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
How original.
Yeah, no shit. They're like, where are we? By a forest. Sounds good. Let's do it. The town was at its peak in the 1890s when it included a telegraph office, a general store, town hall, 5 hotels, multiple saloons, dancing halls, a newspaper office, and a schoolhouse.
They were popping in there.
Yeah, it was a big town.
Like dancing halls, you said. Not just hall. Multiple.
Hall plural.
Damn. For 2,000 people.
Yep.
Is this fucking Footloose gone left?
They must have liked to just dance. I mean, they didn't have internet in the 1920s, so they had to do something.
Rocky Mountain Hillbillies, man.
Oh, God. The town's first and longest-running newspaper, the St. Elmo Mountaineer, began reporting on the town's mining activities in August of 1880 and ran until 1895. There were 150 patented mine claims within the area. The majority of the people who lived in St. Elmo worked at the Mary Murphy, the Molly, or the Pioneer mines.
Okay.
The Mary Murphy mine was the largest and most successful mine in the area. The mine recovered over $60 million worth of gold while it was in operation. That was then. Just imagine that price now.
That is about 1.8 billion in today's money.
Holy shit. That's a profitable mine.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing well.
Holy cow. And they only had 2,000 people.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
And only some of those people worked at the mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder they had all that shit.
Yeah.
They were just booming.
Right.
While the other mines eventually shut down, the Mary Murphy mine continued to operate until the railroad was abandoned in 1922. Once the mining industry shut down, St. Elmo drastically declined in population. Miners searched elsewhere for gold and silver, and the business district in St. Elmo closed down as well. Very few people continued to live in the town, and postal service was discontinued in 1952 after the death of St. Elmo's postmaster. So just one guy, and then he died, and it was over.
Everyone's like, fuck it. Let's leave.
We're done.
Close the halls.
Yep, can't do anything.
We're out of here.
That's bullshit.
For those daring enough, a ghost called Annabelle, who was a local at St. Elmo, roams the streets.
Oh.
She ran the Home Comfort Hotel and the general store, which remain intact today.
She sounds like the heart of the town, I guess, right? The hotel and the general store.
She probably knew a lot of people.
Two key parts to cities back then.
Yeah. Her husband, Anton, worked as a section boss in the mines. After most of the town had gone or died, only Annabelle and her brother remained. But their mental state deteriorated. Isolated and without plumbing or electricity in the hotel, Annabelle became known as Dirty Annie for never bathing. She was known to walk with a rifle in her hand to protect her property. She was then sent to a mental institution where she was later released and passed away 2 years later. Since then, legend has said that the ghost of Annabelle continues living with the residents of St. Elmo as she continues to protect her property from trespassers.
So wait, you said it was only her and her brother.
Yeah.
So her brother was just fucking picking on her, dude, right? Dirty Annie, and fucking drove her nuts. And then he fucking sent her to the loony bin and took all her shit. That's what it sounds like to me.
I don't think that's how that happens.
Who else was sending her? Who else was calling her names if it was just them two?
That's true.
Yeah. He just fucking picked and prodded and pissed her off and drove her nuts.
Well, like I said, as 1920, he didn't have anything else to do, right?
Right. He was bored as shit, picking on his little sister, big sister, whatever the fuck it was, right? Just being an annoying brother.
As one does in family.
Yeah. She lost her shit because he wasn't fucking
She just
helping.
couldn't handle it
Yeah,
anymore.
dude.
Couldn't take it.
Yeah. And he was probably like really fucking with her, like pulling pranks on her, that making it think that there's someone else in town or something, right?
Maybe that's
like,
why she walked around her property with a gun.
rifle,
Yeah.
and yeah, thought she was nuts, and come get her, coppers. She's fucking lost it.
Take her away.
Guess I got all this to myself now.
Oh no.
Boats and hoes, baby. Boats and hoes.
So the next one I got on this list is actually a fort.
Okay.
Not a city, a fort.
Like military fort.
The Bhangar Fort is a 16th century fort built in the Rajasthan state of India. The town was established during the rule of the Bhagwant Das as the residence of his second son. The fort and its precincts are well preserved. It's situated at the foot of the hills on a sloping terrain, and the ruins of the king's palace are located on the lower slopes of the hills. Trees surround the pond area, and a natural stream falls into the pond within the premises of the palace. The fort is located 146 miles from Delhi, and the approach to the entrance gate to the fort in the last 1.2 mile stretch of the road is unpaved, so you gotta walk a dirt road. or drive. According to legend, a Sedu lived within the fort area, and according to his injunction, any house built in the precinct of the fort should not be taller than his own.
Oh, real big dick complex, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if the shadow of any such house fell on his house, it would result in destruction of the fort town.
So he just wrecked the whole fucking... He's like, dude, if you fucking touch my house, I'm leveling this place. I would pee on his house.
Just because.
Dude, I'd just pee on his house somewhere. Like, always. Once a day.
Once a day, just
Once a day,
make it
find
a
a way
point.
to piss on his house. Fuck that guy. He sounds like a real douchebag.
So when the columns of the fort were added, they cast a shadow on the Sadu's house, and the result was the destruction of the fort and surrounding towns.
Damn. So he just fucked up his own city.
I guess.
Essentially. And the other ones. That's wild.
He lived within the fort area and said that
He
shit.
fucked up his own home, essentially, is what I'm hearing.
What a moron.
And then his other local, his neighbors.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? My people fucked my shit up, so I'm fucking your shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's not your fault. Well, I'm going to make it your problem.
Yeah. Wow, man.
According to another tale of the destruction, a priest who was a practitioner of black magic fell in love with a beautiful princess who had many suitors.
That's always the story.
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Yeah. That's what I thought of too when I read suitors. One day, the priest followed the princess to the marketplace and offered her a love potion. However, she refused it, throwing it onto a rock that consequently rolled onto the priest and crushed him to death.
And then the rock just took off and got bigger as it rolled through town like a snowball and took everybody out.
Yeah.
And all the neighbors too, or what?
I don't know. Before he died, though, the priest cursed the entire village, condemning it to destruction and desolation.
If I had to, okay. Interesting.
Goddamn rock. It went on a roll.
Yeah. That rock sure went on a roll. Oh.
So stupid. The next one we got on the list is named the Red Island. The Red Island is a town to the south of the city of Ras Al Khaimah in the United Arab Emirates. It's known for its collection of abandoned houses and other buildings, including a mosque, which are widely believed locally to be haunted.
Oh, spicy.
The town was originally a tidal island and, by 1830, was home to some 200 people mostly occupied in pearl fishing.
Pearl fishing sounds like an Olympic event or something.
It fucking should be.
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit?
No, I guess not.
Dude, they dive down, bring up the clams, and crack them sons of bitches open.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them steamed open, I think, right?
Heck if I know. I've seen people just,
I think,
like,
yeah, they
use
steam
them
them to open them.
big ol',
Like eating.
Oh, yeah. The town has also been called Jiraz al-Zab, as it was predominantly settled by members of the Zab tribe, some 500 houses at the turn of the 20th century. Although the Zab had some 500 sheep and 150 cattle at the time, there were no palm groves. The town maintained a fleet of some 25 pearling boats, which were the principal source of income for the tribe until the crash of the pearl market in the late 20s. Following an agreement in 1914, the town became part of Ras Al Khaimah, but was often in dispute with the ruler. In 1968, which was at least 50 years later,
Right.
this led to a dispute with an Emirati royal, which resulted in the majority of the Zab tribe accepting an offer to move to Abu Dhabi. This movement left behind an almost completely abandoned village, which had housed at the time some 2,500 people. It has been claimed that whoever visits the ghost town will experience chills and strange noises. It has been said that the spirits of the people who used to reside there are still wandering the town.
So a lot of spooky shit. Chills and things.
I don't know why. It's like they just accepted the deal and moved, but I guess the spirits wanted people around still.
Something.
You know? They got
Yeah.
pissed because of it.
Yeah. Bad vibes because them people left them alone.
They're just angry
They
now.
got lonely.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're stuck with each other.
Yeah, right. Ghost Karen's got to be a real bitch.
Ghost Karen. She's probably the one that pissed them all off.
Right.
The next town we got, its name is Zunantunich, Belize. It's an ancient Maya archaeological site in western Belize, about 70 miles west of Belize City. It served as a Maya civic ceremonial center to the Belize Valley region in the late and terminal classic periods. At that time, when the region was at its peak, nearly 200,000 people lived in the Belize Valley.
Good, decent number.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of people.
About the size of the town we grew up in. About 200?
200,000.
Oh, shit.
It's like, what are you talking about? That's so much more.
I missed the 1,000 portion of that vocabulary. Yeah, that's way bigger than anything I've lived in. Well, that's not true.
That's a lot of fucking people, man.
Yeah.
It's almost 250,000 people.
Yeah. I lived in something pretty close to that when I was in the Army.
It's close to 250,000 people?
I'm sure. Yeah, 200,000 was the main city.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What about the base?
There's a bunch of cities all connected, basically.
Like little suburbs?
Kinda. So there's like Fayetteville, which was like the 200,000 size city, and then there's like Hope Mills and Spring Lake, and like they're all kind of connected.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's a huge area. And then the base, I want to say at any given time with like soldiers and civilians, there can be upwards of 100,000 people on base at any given time.
Along with the 200,000?
Outside, yeah, in the city, and then, another 20,000 in the smaller city connected to it, and...
God damn.
Yeah, it was a huge metropolitan area.
Huh.
It was sat on the corner of 4 counties.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It was massive, dude. I was basically a police officer in the city size of our capital.
Holy crap.
Yeah, the area of like our capital and the surrounding cities. Yeah, it's basically what it was like.
That's intense.
Yeah. And there was some weird shit down there.
Bet. There's always weird shit in big towns.
Military bases.
That too.
Yeah. Spooky.
Ooh. Zunantunich means maiden of the rock in the Maya language, and, like many names given to Maya archaeological sites, it's a modern name. The ancient name, however, is unknown. The stone woman refers to the ghost of a woman claimed by several people to inhabit the area, beginning in 1892. She is dressed completely in white and has fire-red glowing eyes. She generally appears in front of the El Castillo and ascends the stone stairs and disappears into a stone wall.
Spooky.
Yeah. A lot of people have seen her.
Okay.
And she does the same thing, as walks up the stairs and disappears into a wall.
Right. So, see, my only issue with those things is the human brain kind of makes what it wants to see, right?
True.
So, if people go in there with the expectations of hoping to see that thing,
They're going to see it.
I feel like there's a much better chance, yeah. Almost like manifesting it or whatever, Their brain composites it for them, whatever it may be,
Kind of like how we did the water cryptid episode. Same concept.
Sure.
People go there trying to find, the Ogopogo.
Right.
They're going to see it.
Right. Kind of like the internet.
Yeah.
You can find anything to fit your narrative.
It's true.
If you want to.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree.
You kind of manifest it. You just look up your key stuff that you want to find, and you can find it. Supporting your stuff.
Boop, it's there.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not.
So that's what always keeps me kind of speculating with the ghosty stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if you're like a ghost hunter and you're going into a supposedly spooky house or a haunted house and you're looking for something, you're going to find something.
Right. Have you ever watched Ghost Adventures and that stuff?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
love Ghost Adventures.
I love it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of it I buy, but it's fun to watch in a dark room with some friends and family, whatever, and feel all spooky.
I mean, I've watched a bunch of their episodes, and it makes me laugh every time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because when they appear on screen, they're just like, okay, we're going to piss these people off. Yeah. And then they go piss them off, and then they get scratched and like, oh my God, look what happened.
Right. My favorite is when they put that Aaron guy in a room by himself or in some crazy scenario, like in a bed chamber that slides into the wall, like a
morgue?
At a morgue, yeah. Kind of like those, but it was like in crazy houses or whatever, you know, like morgues inside of crazy bins type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's all like white and like surgical, but all like rusty or dirty. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. They fucking stick him inside and shove him in, and he's all mad and pissed off. And yeah, that's always my favorite shit is when they're fucking with him, putting him in bad situations.
They're like, look, I got scratched last time. You're going in here.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking,
I don't want to fucking do it. Stomping his way like a child. Yeah. I'd do the same thing.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But it's still funny to watch.
Yeah, I agree. In 1959 to 1960, the Cambridge expedition to British Honduras arrived in the colony, and its archaeologist member, Ewan Mackey, carried out several months of excavation there. Using the European method of detailed recording of the stratigraphy of the superficial deposits, he was able to infer that both buildings had been shattered by a sudden disaster which marked the end of the Classic period occupation. An earthquake was tentatively proposed as the cause. It is inferred purely on the basis of the excavated evidence and also the very damaged site of the top building, or the El Castillo. Farmers that fed the people living in Zunatunic typically lived in smaller villages, divided into kin-based residential groups. The farms were spread out wildly over the landscape, though the center of Zunatunic itself is rather small in comparison. These villages were economically self-sufficient, which may be the reason why it lasted as long as they did, because they were not dependent on the city to provide for them.
It's good.
Yeah.
Be independent.
Yeah.
It's always good. I like that.
I mean, they tried at least.
Yeah.
There is evidence of Zunatunic being settled as early as the ceramic phase of the pre-classic period. The findings have been too insubstantial to provide that the city was a site of importance. It was not until 600 to 670 AD that the city itself began to grow significantly in size. Left in a state of abandonment at approximately 750 AD due to an unknown violent event, it did not reestablish itself as a strong presence in the region until 780 to 890 AD. Somewhere in
so it was
between
always there. They just got back to more prominence. And
right.
Okay.
It does not say when it was officially abandoned, but there's just monuments there today.
Right. Damn. Kind of dwindled down, maybe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm sure modern day eventually caught up with them and they couldn't handle it. Or they got killed off. Fuck if I know.
Right.
Or the earthquake fucked them up. Again.
Yeah. Inbreeding. Who knows?
Could be.
Just died off. Disease. Then their cats ate them.
Their cats?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the cats again.
That's the thing. Cats will eat you.
Cats will eat you.
Yeah.
I don't expect them not to, man. Like,
my dog won't.
your dog's good, though.
Dogs won't, though. That's the thing. They're
Yeah, but
loyal.
it's
Cats
true.
don't give a fuck about you.
No.
No,
If the world was flat, cats would have pushed everything off by now.
Yeah. Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the only it's the only defense I have against the flat earth theory. It's my
It's my only solid bet.
Yeah.
It's the only ground I can stand upon anymore.
If you're enjoying this topic and would like to talk more about it,
You can find us at Edible Attitude or at Edible Attitude Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. So know how you're talking about mountain people, hillbillies?
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Hey!
This next city I have is Centralia, Pennsylvania. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I cannot say I have.
I bet you have. You just
Have I?
didn't know the name of it. A lot of
Okay.
people have heard about this, but they
Yeah.
don't know.
The name?
Right.
Centralia?
Centralia.
Okay. It sounds like a boss fight on a FromSoft game.
Centralia.
Yeah.
Like a field boss.
Something, yeah. Riding on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the vision I get to.
Yeah. Nice.
Centralia is a borough and near ghost town in Columbia County, Pennsylvania. Its population has declined from 1,000 in 1980 to about 5 residents in 2020.
Oh, shit. Okay. They're still holding out.
Because of a coal fire that has been burning beneath the borough since 1962.
Yeah, I have heard of it. Yeah.
Centralia has been used as a model for many different fictional ghost towns and manifestations of hell.
Why? Yeah, why wouldn't you? Have you seen pictures of it?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy looking.
They call it the gateway to hell
Yeah, right.
for a reason.
Yeah, it looks nuts. And people still live there.
5, to be exact.
That's bullshit.
Well,
What do they do?
they shouldn't
Just
be there.
live free?
Maybe. I don't know how they do anything or get anywhere.
Maybe they just live off the livable, the land that they still grow stuff. They might grow still. I don't know.
They should, and it's dangerous as shit.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's literal
People
hell.
like to live dangerous, man.
Or they're just stubborn.
That too. My grandpappy built this shack.
I ain't fucking leaving.
Yeah, I got it for free. Why would I go pay somewhere else, dude? There's no police. There's no authority. We can do what we want. I get it.
That makes sense.
It never gets cold here. It don't snow if you don't like snow.
It's always warm.
Yeah, man. Don't got to pay for heat.
I mean, they got this shit figured
Air
out.
conditioning bill's a real pain in the ass, but I steal it anyway. I don't got to pay the power company. It's fine.
Probably got at least 20 generators going.
Right.
Not giving a fuck.
And then they got to cool those down too.
Yeah. Good thing they don't have to worry about them in the wintertime.
Is there wintertime?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's Pennsylvania, so I would
So
think
maybe.
so.
But
I
if
would think so. They get snow.
But if it's hot all the time,
Yeah, is it just town isn't snowy, but outside of town is?
that would be wild to think about.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got to be toasty in there for sure.
right. Easy to have saunas.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Saunas are good for you. Could be fun. Hot potato.
Hot potato. It's just throwing a rock back and forth.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, Ricky.
Or like a chunk of lava.
Yeah.
Screenwriter Roger Avery researched Centralia while working on his screenplay for the Silent Hill film adaptation.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's where I learned about that town is because of that movie.
Probably. That's where I heard about it.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, I want to watch it again. Actually, I haven't watched it for a long time.
I don't. It scared me. Yep.
Wuss.
Yep.
That's fine.
Both.
I'm a wuss. Yeah. 6'5" and I scream "Hey!" when I'm scared.
Stop.
Hey, stop that.
The first 2 mines in Centralia opened in 1856, and it was incorporated as a borough in 1866, 10 years later.
Okay.
Its principal employer was the anthracite coal industry. The town's founder was murdered in his buggy by members of the Molly Maguires, who were a secret society, on October 17th of the year 1868 during a trip between Centralia and Mount Carmel. Not Caramel, Carmel. 3 men were eventually convicted of his death and were hanged in the county seat of Bloomsburg on March 25th, 10 years later.
Interesting. Okay.
Several other murders and incidents of arson took place during the violence, as Centralia was a hotbed of Molly Maguire activity in the 1860s to organize a mine workers' union in order to improve wages and working conditions.
They're just feisty.
Wow, they didn't like unfair treatment of their people.
I get that. But starting fires,
Yeah, that's a little
a little
ridiculous.
steep.
Don't hurt the people.
Unless it's the rich, eat the rich, man.
Then that's fine.
If they're the ones not paying you, if it has to go to that extreme, I guess. If it's that bad,
It doesn't have to.
Right.
That's the thing. Never has to, but it does.
right?
A legend among locals tells that Father Daniel McDermott, the first Roman Catholic priest to call Centralia home, cursed the land in retaliation for being assaulted by 3 members of the Maguires in 1869. McDermott said that there would be a day when St. Ignatius Roman Catholic Church would be the only structure remaining in Centralia, and many of the Molly Maguire's leaders were hanged in 1877, ending their crimes. Legends say that a number of descendants of the Molly Maguires still lived in Centralia up until the 1980s.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
That was insane.
So as I was reading that, the light started to flicker again for no apparent reason.
Yeah, in which you flicked it off.
I flipped at the bird.
You brought your hand down. It flickered back. You brought your hand back up. Brought your hand down. It flickered again. You went faster. It went faster with you. What the fuck is happening in my house right now? Dude, this is honestly fucking weird. I have fucking chills going up my back right now. I'm not kidding. This is just fucking it's probably nothing, right? It's just weird coincidence.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Most likely, but
It's never happened before.
never once in all these episodes have we had lights flickering. But the ghost episode is getting fucking weird. 100%
This
weird.
is amazing.
Super fucking weird. That was like it was insane.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It was fucking. You stopped, it stopped.
I did it again. It did it again.
And the second you stopped, it didn't happen again.
Yep. We're watching it now. It won't go.
He just flicked it off again, but it ain't flicking back. Dude.
Maybe it was Father McDermott.
Yeah, fuck, maybe. Quit summoning all these freaky ghosts, man. All these pissed off entities. That was so fucking weird. He came back. It came back. Yeah, it hit. It just flickered now. It was waiting for its moment. Holy fuck. If it was a ghost, I could see my mom doing that to you.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
For sure.
I could see my mom doing that to you specifically because she likes you.
Wow, that's true.
Yeah.
She did.
She loved you, yeah. R.I.P.
The fuck you do? Don't do that.
She said, watch it. Oh, yeah, you little fucker.
Yeah.
Check this out.
So, back to it. Analysts disagree about the specific cause of the Centralia fire. On May 27th, 1962, the firefighters, as they had in the past, set a dump on fire and let it burn for some time. Unlike in previous years, however, the fire was not fully extinguished. An unsealed opening in the pit allowed the fire to enter the labyrinth of abandoned coal mines beneath Centralia. Other sources claim that the fire had started the previous day when a trash hauler dumped hot ash or coal discarded from coal burners into the open trash pit. On June 4th, 1962, Borough Council members referred to 2 fires at the dump and that 5 firefighters had submitted bills for, quote-unquote, fighting the fire at the landfill area. The borough, by law, was responsible for installing a fire-resistant clay barrier between each layer of landfill, but fell behind schedule, leaving the barrier incomplete. This allowed the hot coals to penetrate the coal seam underneath the pit and start the subsequent subterranean fire.
Damn.
So because they fucked off...
Right. They didn't take care of it.
Right.
Got out of hand. And now the city's on fire.
That's bullshit.
When did it catch? When did it start?
1962.
And it's still going today.
Yep. Still burning.
60 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No signs of slowing down.
No. Some immediate effects that happened after the fire started. In 1979, locals became aware of the scale of the problem when a gas station owner inserted a dipstick into one of his underground tanks to check the fuel level. When he withdrew it, it seemed hot. He then lowered a thermometer into the tank on a string and was shocked to discover that the temperature of the gas in the tank was 172 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hot.
That's hot gas.
Hot. But it's not boiling hot.
It's 40 degrees off.
Still hot.
Still hot. Statewide attention to the fire began to increase, culminating on February 14th, 1981, when a 12-year-old resident named Todd fell into a sinkhole 4 feet wide by 150 feet deep that suddenly opened beneath his feet in his grandma's backyard.
Damn.
But he saved himself by grabbing onto a tree root. His cousin then pulled Todd out of the hole to safety. The plume of hot steam billowing from the hole was tested and found to contain a lethal level of carbon monoxide.
Oh, shit. At least Todd got out.
Todd got out.
Poor Todd. That had to been scary and shit.
Oh, yeah.
140-some feet deep.
150.
Can you imagine? Dude, you're just walking in your grandma's backyard and you just drop it off. The ground gives out and you drop in a hole of hot magma, whatever. Fire.
I don't know if I would have been able to grab onto that
And
root.
you would have, yeah. You think you'd been able to grab a tree root in time thinking about it?
I don't think so. We got to find Todd.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
See if he's still around.
Damn. Hell yeah, Todd. Good job, dude. That's some superhero shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Good for his cousin, too.
Yeah. Good teamwork.
Yeah. Great teamwork.
Yeah. Do you think Todd had a fire lit under his ass?
Probably. He's like, oh, it's hot down here. Although there was physical evidence of the fire, residents of Centralia were bitterly divided over the question of whether or not the fire posed a direct threat to the town. In 1983, the U.S. Congress allocated more than $42 million for relocation efforts. Nearly all of the residents accepted the government's buyout offers, and more than 1,000 people moved out of the town, and 500 structures were demolished. By 1990, the census recorded only 63 remaining residents.
So, went quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Why wouldn't you?
They got the hell out of there.
Yeah. Lethal carbon monoxide and raging fires.
I
See
mean,
ya.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, if you got a family, you gotta go.
In 1992, Pennsylvania governor invoked eminent domain on all property in the borough, condemning all buildings within. A subsequent legal effort by residents to overturn the action failed. In 2002, the U.S. Postal Service discontinued Centralia's zip code. Only 16 homes were still standing by 2006, which was reduced to 11 by 2009 when Governor Ed Rendell began the formal eviction of the remaining Centralia residents. Only 5 homes remained by 2010. The Centralia mine fire extended beneath the village of Byronsville and required it also to be abandoned. So it traveled.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Fire got oxygen. It can move. Yeah, that's scary, man.
It moved quick.
That's scary to think about.
I mean, you don't know what's going on beneath our feet, man.
No. At any given moment.
Yeah.
You never know.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Big fire.
Anything.
Explosion.
Something. Just caving in. You know, it could just be a pocket somehow developing and just gives way.
I don't think there's any mines under where we live just because of the fact that there's a lot of sand here.
Yeah, right.
Like quite a lot of
Sand
sand.
shifts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Did you, I think I sent you a video of this guy who was driving and something fell off this, like, skyscraper. Like, some pillar off a skyscraper fell, and it took him 20 floors deep. Like, he was just driving in a big city, and it supposedly just fell and drove him and his car 20 floors down into the ground.
When did you send me that? Because I would have remembered
Weeks
that.
ago, yeah.
No.
Okay.
You probably saw it and you're like, I gotta send this to
Aaron
somebody.
for sure, yeah.
Just not to me.
Maybe not. I thought I did. Because it was crazy.
That
So I
sounds,
was-
that sounds
when
crazy.
When it's like crazy shit like that, I'm like, I gotta hit both these guys on this one. Yeah, it was a while ago. Maybe even a month or more.
No, I would have said something by now.
Crazy, though. Just puttering along, stuck in traffic.
All of a sudden, just
Gone.
gone. What the fuck?
Gone.
Did he survive?
I wish my facial expression could be put into words right now, but holy shit. No, he didn't fucking survive.
Well, you never know. Todd did.
Todd did not get driven by a pillar from a skyscraper. So did it fall 20 stories, 40 stories? How much speed did it gain to pummel a man and his vehicle through the concrete city surfaces through the earth 20 stories, dude? That's insane. Do you know how heavy that has to be?
You think it was?
And the velocity it has to be traveling?
Do you know what it was? It was just
It was some big stone thing on, I don't know, if it was like the corner of like pillar or something broke.
You think it was one of those gargoyles that Batman sits on?
It wasn't a gargoyle. It showed I think it might have had a live clip of it hitting, and then it showed animated recreation and showing how deep it actually went, and it showed it was like just like a pillar. I don't know how to explain it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Think he had an open casket?
Well, I don't think so.
No. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it's sad.
That sucks.
Yeah.
In an instant, though. At least he didn't suffer.
Yeah, no suffering. Didn't even know.
Just gone.
Didn't have a clue. Just Jesus?
Hey, what are you doing here?
What happened?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah. So Todd got it easy.
Todd did get it easy because he got saved.
Yeah.
Anyway, Centralia is still burning.
Yeah, to this day.
To this day.
That's crazy, man. Would you visit?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Would not.
No. Yeah, probably not a good idea.
I don't like the hots anyway, so.
Would you look at a distance with binoculars?
A long ways away, sure.
Yeah. Or
I bet you could see it a long ways away.
there's some places where you can take like little robot vehicles now or drones. Maybe just do that, right?
Oh, I'd do that.
Yeah, put a camera on a little RC car. Drone would be better.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
get the aerial shot and everything.
Right. Yeah. I feel like the car would be fun though, because then you can jump off the broken streets that are all messed up.
Get all melted. I've seen like pictures of it, and the steam's still coming up from the ground.
Right.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah. That sound like some Hogwarts photos. You animated the steam coming up.
Oh,
so
yeah. Yeah. You know, I have something like that nowadays.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
like it like moves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like fucking wizard shit, man.
It's crazy, yeah. Weird times.
Technology
Sometimes, yeah.
is cool.
Yeah. A little scary at times.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The last one I got on the list isn't exactly a city, nor is it a town.
Okay.
It's actually a short-lived amusement park.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was crazy, so I put it on the list.
Sounds fun. Okay.
So it's called Akpo Land.
Acapulco Gold?
No, not Acapulco Gold. It's called Akpo Land in South Korea,
Okay.
and it was an amusement park based in the outskirts of Akpo-dong, South Korea. It opened in 1996 and was shut down 3 years later in May of 1999.
Short-lived.
Real short-lived.
Yeah, damn.
Allegedly, after a series of fatal accidents, in particular, the death of a child who fell off the duck roller coaster ride.
Oh, shit.
The legitimacy between these claims have been put in dispute for several years, with the rumors believed to be originating from a derailed cart from the roller coaster ride. A more likely reasoning behind the closure of the park was said to have been due to financial issues deriving from the economic crisis that affected South Korea from 1997 through 1998. The remnants of Akpo Land were demolished in 2011 so that a hotel could be constructed in its former location.
Tourist?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like this used to be the location of Akpo Land in the...
Murderland!
Oh no.
Yeah, those carnival rides always make me nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I don't like them.
I never feared it as a kid, but now putting my children on there makes me makes me kind of uncomfortable.
A little
I don't
bit.
know, just a touch of like, I don't know, is this a good idea or not?
Well,
You see all those videos and horror stories of bad shit happening. You just look at them too, and they don't look great.
No. And
Yeah.
they sound like they're falling apart.
Yeah,
Click, 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 click,
Right.
all the time.
yeah.
Even-
Kind of wonky and
Even Ferris wheels creep me out.
yeah.
Not just because of the height, just because it's a really big wheel
Just
rotating.
rolling away.
Yeah.
Just go for a ride.
Ugh.
How bad that would hurt.
Fucking
Just those things would just smack the ground.
some Final Destination shit.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's no like seatbelts or anything in there, so
Right.
you're just gonna fly.
You hopefully have a bar in the middle.
Hopefully.
Yeah, not always.
No.
No,
Sometimes it's just
they're
open.
just open. Yeah,
But it's safe because there's a door.
yeah. Some are open.
Some are
Yeah,
open.
like some are kind of enclosed, right? Like you kind of have a cage over you,
or like an umbrella.
something,
Yeah.
right? But some are just like seats anymore. It's just like a bench basically, and like 1 or 2 rods over.
Oh, I don't like that.
No,
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Right?
Nope. I'll pass.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. The ones that spin real fucking fast.
No, I don't wanna. I could just imagine centrifugal force
Yeah.
and some like eye
Was
pin.
that the Gravitron?
The one where you just go in a circle?
Yeah, it's just like you're just pressed. I loved that as a kid.
Oh, so did I.
I loved it. It was all enclosed too. Now it's open.
Now it's open?
It's open.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Now it's open. There's no roof.
What about that there's What about those ones that go around in a circle and there's a bunch of little cars?
And then you can spin it.
Yeah,
You can spin
yeah.
the thing. Yeah, that's there too. So I love that too.
Those things
I
are
used
fun.
to. I can't do none of that shit no more.
No, I'd yak.
Yeah.
I get too dizzy.
Yeah.
Getting old
I'd probably
sucks.
faint, to be fair with you. I'd just black out.
So when are we going on one of those rides?
Go take a little trip on the spin, on the Gravitron.
On the Gravitron? No.
No, I'm good.
Nope. I'll let kids do that. That's fine.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah. Right.
Hell yeah.
So that's all I got, man.
Cool. That was interesting.
I had one from Alaska,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't put it on the list because I didn't know how to word it. But essentially, it's an old mining town in Alaska. It's the exact mining town, in fact, that is in the game Call of the Wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you actually walk through it and stuff.
Yeah. Weird.
Same exact one, only much smaller scale because it's a
Yeah,
video game, you
right.
know? That's called Kenneth, Alaska, I think.
Okay.
And it was a mining town. And they had like 22 murders a night or some crazy ass
Holy
shit.
shit.
Yeah, it was
That's
wild.
crazy.
And it's built on a hill and it's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. And to get to like main civilization,
Yeah.
it was miles
Right.
away.
Alaska, yeah.
Right.
That's nuts. It sounded like you worded it perfectly, though. You did great.
It was an honorable mention.
Yeah, that's good.
I
That's
think it was Kenneth,
22
Alaska.
murders a day.
Something crazy like
Was
that.
that just like, what was that? The mountain craze? There's some like mountain craze, isn't there?
Mountain Madness.
Mountain madness, yeah. Or is it like what happened with that? Why was there so many murders? Gold?
I'm sure.
Drugs?
Probably. No. Probably more alcohol than anything.
I don't know. People have been doing drugs for a long time.
It's true.
The drugs have just changed.
Also true.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Spooky. The weirdest episode ever.
I don't know how to feel about this light thing.
It's kind of cool that it happened, I guess.
The
Made
only
it
time.
fun. Ever, yeah. I've never seen that happen in this room before, ever. Not once, and it's been frequent tonight.
It didn't even just do it once. It did it more
It
than
was
once.
in sync like 3 or 4 times. It was fucking crazy. That
weird.
was fast 3 or 4 times. You flicked each other off slowly twice and then quickly 3 or 4 times. Yeah. So it was a total of like 5 fucking times. 5 or 6 times. It was crazy.
You just watching it, your eyes were just like,
I was blown away.
You're like,
I
"What is
couldn't believe
happening?"
what I was seeing. Yeah. I wish I had it on video. I wish I was recording with my camera.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'd have been cool.
for sure. It is what it is.
That's what it is. Maybe we'll have it happen another time.
Yeah, maybe. We'll
Maybe
see.
maybe we're gonna have to do another ghost one.
Something.
See if it activates then.
Right. Hell yeah. All right.
Well, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for being here, and we love you.
As always, I'm Tyler,
And I'm Cody.
and this is the Edible Attitude Podcast.